What up, what up? It's Finance, Fitness, and Folk channel. We discuss finance, a little bit of fitness, talk about some folk. So in today's episode, I'm going to discuss why being masculine is simping now. So admin notes, thanks again to all the subscribe to the channel. I endeavor to keep pushing the video out, give you leverage, you better yourselves. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Hope you get some out of the video today. So, kind of tired, y'all. I actually worked out pretty intensively today. Sun wasn't out, but it's still pretty warm out here. So you excuse me if I stumble over my words a little bit, trying to speak articulately as possible. Whew, Lord, it was a tongue twister for this video because I'm not gonna hold you long. But I think I might start a series on this because I think a lot of my videos I posted over the last 2 weeks have really been on this topic, or at least a lot of the men have been on this topic in the comments. So I'm like, this is really triggering to a lot of guys. So I need to talk about it a little bit more and really see what's going on, because believe it or not, I really do want to see your perspective on things, right? You know, I'm not the all-seeing eye. You know, I'm not, extremely intelligent or anything like that, and I don't know everything. So, when I do these videos and I talk about certain topics, I'm not speaking it as this is gospel or something like that, right? I'm just going off of my own experience, and I'm also going off statistics. Now, I do understand your own experience is anecdotal, but I try to use only examples of what I've been through. But I still do research, and I still, come with the subject from a statistical standpoint. So if you're going to refute something, then bring facts. Don't just go with your feelings, right? Because I'm not going to do that. But anyway, let's get into it. So why do I say that being masculine is simping now? So let's go ahead and define what simping is, right? So simping, from what my research brought up, was, and it's a couple of folks that actually have defined this terminology, but the one that I'm about to speak is actually the one that I think suits it the best. So what I read in this particular article, it says simping is giving women too much attention, and it also says something to the effect of being submissive to women in hopes of getting some type of affection back from the woman, or or sexual gratification, or whatever the case may be. I'm just ad-libbing a little bit as for a definition, but the grand scheme of the definition was basically, from what I took from it, was giving women too much attention. And when I speak about masculine things, I'm not exactly sure if that's giving women too much attention. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to lay up under a woman all day long and not do anything, and and go over her and just not giving her any space. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be simping to a certain degree, right? But when I talk about being masculine, I'm talking about also being a gentleman and being chivalrous. You know what I'm saying? Like, opening doors for a woman in general. And it got to be a girlfriend. It can be just a woman, just random. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never let a woman open a door for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been very, very few times in my adult life I've allowed that to happen. And it could have been I had like both my hands occupied, or I was pushing my mom, my mother-in-law in a wheelchair, or it was something to the extreme that I really couldn't open the door myself, and a woman was just happened to be there and open the door for me. But over 90% of the time, I never let a woman open the door for me. Even if the woman like tells me to go first, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I just wasn't raised like that, right? And some of the guys be on these comments and some of the videos I've been on, I can see you actually letting a woman open the door for you. That's not masculine, guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you say. That's not masculine. You do not let a woman open the door for you. But I'm pretty sure that some of you guys on the comments would do something like that. What else? If you got a girlfriend or wife, you know what I'm saying, don't let your wife or your girlfriend pump their own gas, right? Morning. Making sure they eat first. You know what I'm saying? Like, just catering to their needs. Rubbing their feet if they come home and they say their feet hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not giving your woman too much attention. That's actually taking care of your woman. You know what I'm saying? And I can give, some more examples as far as like being chivalrous and actually, and being a guy that's masculine. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a restaurant, being masculine. in a restaurant, if I'm out with my family, I mean, even if I'm by myself, which I'm normally not, if I go to a restaurant, I don't normally sit in a restaurant by myself. You know what I'm saying? I think that's weird for some folks to do that, honestly. But, you know, no offense to you if you do stuff like that. I'm just saying, like, for me, that I wouldn't do that. And because I have a wife and kids, it wouldn't make sense for me to be in a whole restaurant by myself. I would just get the food to go. I wouldn't just sit there and just eat by myself. I just don't do that. But, you know, when you're in a restaurant, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm in a restaurant, it doesn't matter what kind of restaurant I'm in, I never have my back to the door or to the entrance. You know what I'm saying? Now, I do understand that restaurants can't have multiple entrances, but I find the entrance that folks come in and out of, you know, hopefully the front door, right? And I never have my back turned to that door. I always have my chair facing that door. And if the lady or the waitress or the waiter put me somewhere where my back is to the door, I tell them to move me. You know what I'm saying? I don't sit at bars. I don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to make sure that if any danger comes through that door, I'm the first one to grab my wife and kids and get the hell up out of there, or ducking or doing something. You know what I'm saying? Protecting them, shielding them with my body, whatever the case may be. That's being masculine. You know what I'm saying? And I really think that a lot of you guys, in all these comments, are really in a feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you refuse to do anything for a woman because you think that it's actually you submitting to the woman. That's not submission, guy. That's just being masculine. That's just being a guy. You know what I'm saying? And you know, at the end of the day, if you do these things, I promise you'll get a lot more out of your woman than what you're getting out of right now. You know what I'm saying? You need to take care of your woman because your woman take care of you. It's a give or take situation, right? And it don't have to be a wife. It could be just a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? If you're courting a woman and you're not giving this woman attention, you're not actually, you know, doing things for this woman to, you know, to court her and actually let her know that you like her, then what's the point of you dating? You know what I'm saying? You might as well just go into like one of these websites and just get a hookup. I wouldn't suggest that because having random sex is not safe, right? I don't care how much a person is vetted on a website. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what people got. So thank God I'm not single because I couldn't do it, y'all. I just couldn't. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, if you one of them folks on dating sites and everything, whatever, that's, I don't know, it's kind of crazy to me for real. You need to go out there, you know, like and interact with women. Interact with women, you know what I'm saying? Go to a restaurant, go to church. That's a good place to meet a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because a God-friend woman will put you in perspective. I promise you it will. But in any case, I'm not gonna belabor the video, but being masculine is not simping. But I think for a lot of guys that be on these comments, they really think that what I'm talking about as far as being masculine is simping. I don't understand. It's not what I'm telling you to do for women is not giving women too much attention. That's basic care for a woman. Basic stuff. That's not. I mean, and one of the basic things that I said in the video is making sure your woman or your wife is taken care of financially and making sure that if things falter, you got it. You know what I'm saying? That you're not in a situation where, you know, if your woman's working and she loses her job, then y'all is flapping in the wind. That's not being masculine. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? Tell your wife or your girlfriend to hurry up and get another job? That's what you're gonna tell her? You're gonna straight up tell her like, hey, I know you lost your job, babe, but you need to get on your grind and get another job right now. These bills need to be paid. You really gonna tell your woman that? Not masculine, God, not masculine. But anyways, like I said, I might do a series on this, but yeah, being masculine is not simping, but I promise you, a lot of you guys out there right now in these comments are saying that masculine is simping. It's not simping, guy. Do your research. Understand what masculinity is. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, if you really understood and embodied what being masculine is, these things I be talking about in these videos will come natural. You won't even have to think about it. It just comes natural. Because one of the main things about being masculine is making sure your woman is taken care of in all aspects. Not her taking care of you. She'll take care of you regardless, as long as you're being masculine. You don't gotta even go out your way to do certain things. Be masculine and give her safety, and I promise you, she'll do everything that is asked of her and more. I promise you she will. Anyways, if you want me to discuss a topic or a subject you think is beneficial to the channel or to yourself, email me at findingfitnessfolk@gmail.com. My email address in the description below. Finding Fitness and Folk, Triple F, I'm gone.